Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. I believe you'll be seeing a huge amount of benefits from the talk today and from other talks as well. And I really hope that you will get some benefits out of my time spending here. And before I start, I really want to thank Aaron and Amy for organizing these sessions. I really believe that it is required. It is needed at UTS. So it's not just about the task that has to be done as a job requirements, but it's a task that is needed for PhD students. And my name is Resul Dagdanov, and my title is Walk and Talk. So probably some of you have guessed already. What I do is I record myself, have a camera, walk and talk about my research in beautiful city of Sydney here. And hopefully the QR code works. We tried in the morning, it didn't work, so hopefully it works now. So as I said, YouTube. So I've been watching YouTube for a long time. So it is useful for my research. It's useful for some of the content that I need in technical aspects as well. But then recently I found out some of the great people who are actually motivated me to do something similar. For example, some of them are David is a professor, Michael Milford is from QUT, he's a professor as well, share their research publicly. And also Alex, he's not part of the research context, but he shares about geopolitical status. So I really appreciate the contents they share and quite useful. And it really motivates me as well. So I talked about YouTube and probably most of you heard of the term called PDCA, which means Plan, Do, Check, Act. And the way I looked at the YouTube is apply this PDCA. And first item is allow the art yourself, the art in yourself, not yourself in the art, which is from Konstantin Stanislavski. The basic idea here is do something that not because of your pride and ego, but do something that you love and you enjoy. And second thing is openness to failure. And YouTube is an environment to give that failure opportunity. And this is a quote I really like a lot. There is no such thing as bad publicity. The way I refer to it is any publicity is a good publicity. Uncertainty is an opportunity. Most people are scared of uncertainty, but the way I look at it is as an opportunity. And finally, really, we have to take an action to see the benefits and update ourselves. So, there is another quote I really like. I like what you do, not what you like what you do, not do what you like. It's kind of philosophical, but let me explain. So you have some tasks to do, and you have to enjoy the process. The enjoyment only occurs when you like what you're doing. But instead, if you do what you like sleeping, eating, then that won't give you the accomplishments that you are heading towards. Plus, the way I converted in my videos on YouTube is when I do editings, I really enjoy the process of editing. I can put things up like Easter eggs. I put things up that's funny, comical, and I enjoy the process of walking in Sydney in beautiful cities. Plus, the thing that I was not expecting from Sydney is the enthusiasm. The way I hold the camera and I walk forward, I can't see the behind. But what happens is in the behind, crowd are really enthusiastic. That's unique. I believe that's quite unique, especially in Sydney. They are cheerful, they are kissing each other, they are waving. So this stuff I don't see unless I sit down and start editing the videos before making it public. And finally, I'll talk about some of the benefits of doing this work. First of all, I always say, simplify to understand. If something is very complex, unless you can explain it to 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids, then you truly do not understand it yet. So when you present, it's also neurological as well. When you say words, you hear yourself, it crystallizes what you think. It crystallizes your ideas. Crystallization means making it concrete, not vague. And the way I choose is not instead of sitting in front of a whiteboard and talking technical stuff, I will go outside because I believe nature is inspiration. It inspires, and most of the work that we do, we get inspired by the nature. And fourth point is leave a legacy. What do I mean by that is, from a personal point of view, when I will have my grandkids, they will call me, "Hey, Grandpa, we want to watch this episode of yours when you were 50 years ago." And that really, hopefully I will see so, and that really, I will thank myself in 50 years' time in the future. And finally, engage through flux. So the flux is dynamic. The nature is dynamic. Nature is flux. And the way I make a correlation between the nature and the big audience is both of them are flux. Both of them are dynamic. So there is a huge difference between talking in the room towards the wall, in front of the wall, and talking to the audience. And there's a difference between talking in the wall, in the room, and going out and talking. The way what happens is things are moving in the nature, which are out of your control. Wind is coming, the people are cheering, the water is moving, and that similar, metaphorically, can be made to the people as well. People in the audience are moving. They are in constant flux. That's a similarity that I draw. And finally, I like the French philosopher's quote here, Voltaire's quote saying, "Uncertainty is an uncomfortable position, but certainty is an absurd one." So there's two things, either things that are uncertain or things that are certain. But the choice you choose is you go to certain things and it's very absurd, waste of energy. But if you choose uncertain ones, it gives you opportunities. It gives a risk. It has a risk because of the uncertainty, but it gives an opportunity to, even though it's an uncomfortable position. And finally, thank you, everyone coming here. And this is a QR code that links to the videos. If you're keen to watch some of the videos. The good thing about these videos is today we were talking about this, and the question was asked when and how you decide to make a video. Then I have golden 3 rules. First, you have to find the location. Second is a topic. What topic I'm going to present. Third, the most important one, is what I'm going to test. What presentation style I'm going to test in that particular video, next video. So if I can get 3 ticks from all of the 3, then I go for it and do the video. And editing is so much fun as well. So thanks, and that's my last slide.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, type in something that was interesting that you're curious, and Russell, I'll ask you 1 or 2 questions. So you've been going out and walking and talking and recording yourself while talking about your research. Did you describe why did you was it because of your inspiration from all of those YouTubers that you started? I think you did mention this. I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, definitely. So there is not only about inspiration of other people doing so. The content I'm creating are not the same as they do.
Oh, yes.
So it's not direct inspiration or replicating what they do. The idea there is having an open mind to take a risk. And YouTube, it's not Facebook or Instagram kind of environment where the resolution of the videos are dropped as time passes. YouTube keeps the resolution, which is great. In 50 years' time, the same resolution, 4K resolution will be there. But the risk, as I said, is an opportunity to, as long as we have the feedback, as long as I can watch myself and update myself, it's a great environment. And I see YouTube as a test bench.
Yeah, now, one of the questions up there is, do you have a script during your walk and talk? And I want to ask that question, but also I also want to ask an additional question in line with that, which is, you described, being in flux. You described interacting with nature, letting things inspire you, and experimenting with different presentation styles. So, first of all, do you have a word-for-word script going in? And secondly, if you don't, what's it been like just noticing the words come out in different ways? And just kind of like noticing your ability to crystallize your thoughts. Because you mentioned crystallizing your thoughts, having the speaking refine the thinking, and then you can refine the speaking and the thinking.
So what happens is, I don't have a script, short answer, no script, I've not done any scripts. What I do is actually, because it's a long video, it's like 20 minutes or 30 minutes of walking, it's pretty easy to get lost and start repeating yourself. To avoid that, I have a checklist. So every now and then, I stop in 5 minutes or 3 minutes and look at my checklist, whether I've explained the things I'm going to explain in that video. And also there's a bar that I look at myself, what I'm going to test. So otherwise I'll forget. In a dynamic environment, it's a flux environment, it's very, very easy to get lost and get distracted by the environment. And because beautiful city, Sydney, and beautiful people as well. What happens is, talking about the research things and not just a vlog type of life, it brings additional risk of citing and referencing the literature adequately. And that's where I need to have a checklist. I need to have author lists. I need to have the title spelled out correctly, because it's because of the respect to the researchers and because of the being in PhD in a doctorate level, I have to have some kind of a correctness, and checklist is a great thing to have.
Yeah. So great use of structure to support you in getting the accuracy, but also just so you can discover the flow. Final question: what's your favorite thing that you've learned from or you've discovered from these workshops that have showed up in your videos or showed up just in your speaking in general?
Yeah, so one of the things are quite valuable, or two things I will mention, is one of the things I really appreciate the work you've done. I really believe, I met a lot of PhD students, I have attended to CA3s, a lot of PhD students, and I've noticed one problem. And the problem is, it's about the crystallization, it's about understanding the field. People can spend 3-4 years on PhD, but still do not crystallize the thoughts. And the way to do it, it's not about the time you spend, it's the way you do it. So in this effective series for PhD students, I think you showed the way to have your thoughts crystallized and to have a better speaker, to become a better speaker. Well, that's the one thing that's really appreciated. Thank you for that. UTS really needs it, so it's a problem solution. That's great. It's a one-to-one match. Second thing I appreciate, I've learned from this is there are some techniques like pause, like having the voice amplification. So those are the things I took a note, and I tried in some of my videos. And there are things that I learned to try out in the test bench.
Amazing. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go with Mia.
Thank you.